Hi, I'm Justin.
I'm Jay.
And we're Cryptostatic.
My first impression of NAMM was kid in a candy store. There was so much. We walked in with a plan, and that plan was gone with about the first 30 seconds of stepping in the door. Was it 3 million square feet? Or 2 million?
It was 2 million.
It was a lot.
Just so much gear, and it's all the stuff that, you know, they don't carry in stores, especially here in the Midwest. I mean, I got hands on so many guitars and so much equipment, and I think it was the Avid board that we touched. I actually got to play with the fader. Oh.
Also, the other thing I would like to take away from is, you know, when money allows, buying the super cool little spinny drum set and a cage thing so I can suspend a fat man from, you know, upside down trying to play the drums.
The Kloss guitars were just absolutely incredible. It's so compact and light and just good playing. Just the way they do the neck joint with, I think it's a dozen screws holding it on. It was just really, really nice. And the people at the Kloss guitars took the time, made sure to talk to us and treated us like we were rock stars too. We did discover too, we found a road case that we're gonna make Jay sleep in. When we go on tour.
Met a lot of really awesome people there. I guess the whole real surreal moment is just walking into NAMM. It's been something I've been wanting to do for, God, 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, just to get there and go, and then getting to meet, you know, a drumming icon I had, Vinny Appice, Dino from Fear Factory. Oh, God, there were so many other people we bumped into.
We're walking in and we head back and we're at the Kiesel Guitars booth, and I look in there and there's Jeff Kiesel sitting there holding up a guitar and handing it to Herman Lee of Dragon Force. And then I turn around and here comes Devin Townsend. And of course I had to say something like, and that's Devin Townsend. And he stops, looks at me, says hi, and keeps walking. And I'm like, yeah, so that was pretty surreal too. And then it was just stuff like that kept happening all day. But I think actually the biggest one for me, it was on Saturday. It's really hard to get hands on high-end guitars, period, and to see if you really want to play them, and let alone 8 strings. It's really difficult. So I wanted to play as many as I could. So Tosin Abbasi's Abbasi Concepts guitars, he had a booth there, and I just kind of walk up, and he wasn't there at the booth, and I asked if I can play one of the 8-string Laratas, and the guy who's working the booth said, yeah, no problem. He said, have a seat right there. He hands me the guitar, and I'm sitting there playing it. And then I look up, and Tosin Abbasi says, excuse me, and walks past me because I was in his way. And that was just one of my most surreal moments. I'm sitting there playing an Abbasi Concepts guitar, named after Tosin Abbasi, who is one of the big reasons that I wanted to play 8-string in the first place. And he's just kind of randomly hanging out at his booth as I'm just sitting there playing his guitar. And I quickly put it back on the shelf after he did.
Did Kit to Catch Animals as leaders on Thursday night. That was an insane show.
On that note, how many times have you listened to Joy of Motion now?
Current count is 237 from start to finish.
Okay, the coolest thing for me was just that everyone there was there because of entertainment industry. And it was real people doing real jobs. So much of my life, I've gotten harassment of, oh, quit playing guitar and music, you'll never do it. And it's not. It's always been a hobby thing, and it was just interesting and cool for me to be around people that this was their life, this was their livelihood, and they were all there working, and it was taken seriously because it is a multi-billion-dollar industry, versus my experience of it being, you know, a hobby, and that was just a different way of looking at it.
I did come home with a new set of drumsticks, the Montano sticks. They don't speak a word of English hardly, and I sure don't speak Spanish very well anymore, so it's amazing how a flash of a little green and hey, can I take them home work out great. Sticks work out awesome. I definitely like them, and I'm definitely going to be ordering a lot more.
Also need to give a big thank you to Derek Frank of KHS America and Hercules Guitar Stands for getting us the invite and the passes to go to NAMM. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed hearing Jay and I tell not very coherent stories about our trip to NAMM. We'll have another video for you the first Friday of next month, so thanks again. We'll see you later.